Melissa Couples. I'm here with Erica Patini.
Hi, Melissa. Thank you for the introduction. And yes, here we are, second match of the day, and then it takes the two senior team of Ireland and Northern Ireland face each other, and we're here watching the girls match. But here's to the first six on court. And here we are. All the sixes are on court. Both team relatively young, with Northern Ireland slightly younger than the Irish team on the women's side.
Yeah, I think we've seen with both sides have developed heavily into their pipeline with the young ones coming up. So we'll see how this pays off as they've had different strategies over the last few years.
Yeah, the team from Northern Ireland, it's newly formed. They're not together for a long time, but they make their strength to be united, to be together, to work together. We work as one, as so far I heard. And I've been told that the Irish team goes strong power and offense.
Some great defense to start off with by number 16 there, Chloe Walkinshaw.
That's a good swing, but unlucky, just the top of the net.
It'll be interesting to see here which attackers come out strong. There's potential on both sides, and we'll see whose aggressive offense can dominate from the start. Great serve there.
It's perfect receive from Lara McNichols. North of Island affair just on the top of the block. Carry sets for Byrne. And Byrne to the point.
Bit of a miss-hit, but whatever works.
Bit of luck. We'll take that. It's the Irish charm.
Yeah, we're even on the day so far with the Northern Ireland women winning the under-18s and the under-18s men from the Republic of Ireland winning. So this is going to be tensions escalating as the day goes on.
Yeah. So we have a very strong serve from Byrne and another strong spine from her sister Emma. And that's free ball.
Let's see if they can capitalize on this chance. Nice.
That was a very good
McNichols.
set and cross shot from Lara McNichols. Powerful, impossible to defend. Number 10, she's really famous now from the baseline to do some damage.
Great float serve, but perfectly received by number 10 there.
Yeah, and great shot from the middle. Yeah, it seems that all across the line, and I'm curious to see the under 20 from Northern Ireland, but on the women's side at least, their middle are really strong. So it's we'll see how this team are gonna contrast their middles.
This Tara Mooney here, she seems to grow at least an inch every year.
That's a pipe and a nice tip. Catches off guard, number 16 there. Libero tried to do a dive on it, but a bit too late. And Amy O'Sullivan from the baseline. Good serve normally. And that's it. Causes a slash, but misjudged by Emma, which just, I don't know, in Italy we call it a postman ball. Do you have that?
No, we don't have a word for that.
Yeah, because it just folds in like a letter on the letterbox.
Very frustrating to get an overpass and not be able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, good recovery on the bad pass.
Yeah, now it's free ball for Northern Ireland. See where they go. Outside hitter.
Oh, really nice block there from our wing and our middle.
She's a strong blocker there, so they have to really find a different shot to close the point.
Haven't seen much tipping net yet from Northern Ireland. Let's see if they start finding these openings here.
It's only the 7th ball played.
That's true. Long game ahead.
Come on. It's a free ball gain for Ireland. It's a bit tight set from Ashleen. Lara solves the problem there. Good touch there. And a tip from, again, Emer.
Yeah, still, I think the free balls on both sides are not quite as tight as they'd like them. So let's see if the game goes on as they can tighten them up a little bit.
That's a good serve, but a good receive. There's that left-handed middle going for the swing. Gemma Brady there.
Yeah, you can
a
see
good watch.
The opposite coming over to help the middle to take away that left hand.
Yeah.
Really nice strategy.
And well left from the libero there.
Coming back to serve now, we have Pipa Harris.
Nice short serve, but well received. Slide from Gemma. Defense back.
Here's a nice tip.
That's the tip you called for it. And there's a net touch from number 8 there. Well played by the Irish team. They're very good positioning on blocking. I like that.
Yeah. they don't have a lot of height, but they seem to be very well coordinated and has some good reach on it.
Can I take a bit of pride on the middle of the senior team?
Of course, go
Yeah,
on.
the Gemma, Amy, and Doreen in the bench, at least they've been with me from 16 to 18. Let's put it this way. They all come from the same school and used to coach them, so.
Really nice swing by Byrne on the wing there. Yeah,
I'm really proud of how they grew up into it.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. We do have a lot of West Coast athletes here. Our senior team hasn't gotten as much competition together as our underage teams have, but it looks like they still have some good team cohesion today.
Yeah. And it's a backward set for Emma. Nice, powerful swing. Number 8 there, but with not her hands tight enough to control the power. Oh, that was
See
it.
if she can settle down a bit before the serve. She still has 8 seconds. We can take our time.
And here a
Back row
pipe,
here.
and that's another tip. Stop calling it, Melissa.
It's all right. Oh,
Come down hard. That's a nice rally there. Who's gonna come on top? Another great swing. And that's it. That goes from number
Sarah
10,
Scott.
Sarah Scott.
really nice to see her trying all her options there. I think her first one was cross court, second one line, and then third she adjusted the cross to find the opening.
Rolled up over the finger. That's a bit
A
of.
little bit out of control. Great defense there. Let's see if they can put it away.
And that's a good spike from Amy there. Nice down to the sideline. On the libero side, but still on the line, so it's very hard to defend.
Ireland's finding a lot of great angles at the moment. It seems to be a few gaps in the Northern Irish defense, but still early days.
Yeah, good serve from Ashlyn. Nice set, well done
Great
by the
cover.
number 11, but even nice cover. Again, another block. This time works better.
Yeah, with Tara Mooney over there, she's really able to give them some height. And has taken away that cross shot that Byrne likes.
Yeah, as I said, no, like Northern Irish middles are really tall, and they seem to have a very good coaching because they do some good things there. Now there was a net touch somewhere, yeah. It was
Great swing and
yeah.
great defense, though. They both
Yeah.
read it perfectly. Really unfortunate to get the net call in a good play like that.
Now we have full back foot rotation with Emer serving. Now trying to catch the setter off guard with a pipe that didn't go the way they wanted. Tip from Lara, catches everybody out of position, falls down to ground. And it might be here the reason said this team has not been together for a long time, and that's why you see that ball are falling a bit in between the players.
Wonderful ace by Byrne there.
Yeah, that was a great ace. And now timeout. I've seen North of Ireland play a lot of time. School level, when we have the All Ireland, Ireland against North Ireland, I've always followed this, or the senior matches. And then normally are a very good defensive team. Nothing falls on the ground, very cohesive. And this team doesn't reflect what I've seen so far at the moment. Maybe they're not warm enough yet, but or maybe just the case that they haven't worked together for a long time.
That might be it. We'll see. I know the under-18s came out with so much energy at the start, and they kept it for the whole match. These girls seem to be just holding steady for now, but we know they're capable of a lot
Yeah,
more
they're,
energy
they're
on court.
normally, that's a very good defensive team. Yeah, the under 18, I was on the other side, and it was not just about the energy. Uh, they they have been together for a couple of years
Yes,
now, and
yes.
that team is going to play the under 20 next. So
No, they're
it's
a solid team. Very
yeah,
good, very
so
well
it's
played.
a very solid team. It was hard to be on the other side of them, but look, fair play. Like I said, I like their style, and I'm expecting a bit more growing into the game from the Northern Irish side. So I really hope the Irish girls don't relax.
This was some great defense we just saw here, and McNichols got away with another nice little shot in front of the 3-meter line there.
Now Amy from the baseline. That's a very nice serve.
I don't know if I've seen much topspin. They all seem focusing on the serve today, or on the
float.
serve. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I none of these players, as far as I know, has a top spin.
Yeah.
I don't know if Lara has it, but I haven't seen her. Like Amy has always had a float serve, and
Yeah.
she was serving like that when she was 16 too. So it was nice to have her on a team.
Really nice cross-court swing there from Aisling Carey. I think the Irish girls are still holding out strong. Let's see if the Northern Irish can come back with some defense now.
Now let's see if the outside hitter did. No, I mean, it can't hold the serve. So before, when Gemma was serving and we had that big rally, the outside hitter had to go full down to the cross to the middle to score that point, and I was expecting another solution of the same style.
No, they haven't made too many major changes just yet.
No.
Another overpass. Northern Ireland was able to put down.
Yeah, that pass probably would have been all right if there wasn't the push from the other player underneath. It just...
I know she's ready for it.
It's a bit off the net. Katrina take, number 16. So it's fair to say also that is not the team from Northern Ireland. It's not complete. It's not was just fully main decision of the coach of give space to development. It just they really struggle to bring their players. They're studying England university to bring them back for this competition. Both teams are using this match as a trial for SCA in June. So I'm quite sure Northern Ireland might have a couple of cards on their asset to bring to SCA.
It does look like that, although I will note the Irish captain is missing today. And we just saw Regina Halpin just came on court there, who's been a strong leader with the squad for many years.
Yeah, that came as a double sub to put a power offense on the Irish side, and then with the power offense, we put a defensive specialist on court, so that's Hevin McDonnell. And today we've seen her younger sister take his debut with the under 18. Now even on court, she plays libero, but also outside hitter, and she's a good asset.
Oh,
and that's even a better block. Just Gemma just said, I don't care who put you to defend, I'm good enough to block, no ball is gonna go after me.
Really great.
Yeah.
Okay,
So together with Regina, we've seen the Gabriela Smolin taking the court as an opposite. So I said, standard double sub, you get the Emma out for Regina, Aisling Carey out for Gabriela. So now we have three spiker up front. Gabriela is playing in Poland as a club season, is one of our players that spends most of her time abroad and comes back.
Now No, but it's great to see players get experience in other countries, and I'm sure these Northern Irish girls playing in England are getting a lot of great.
That's what we wanted. That's what we would hope for. Like that's how the world is going. If you look at any senior team in the world, there's not many players that play in their own country
That's
during
true.
the season. You know, like if you look at France, there's not many players that play for in France
Yeah.
as a club season. So that's what we want. Get the experience you need, get better, and when you represent your country, just do it with pride. And there's Gemma with another
Again.
block. That's great. So as I said, I know Gemma since her teenager year, and then she
old is
went
she
to
now?
university. I think she's born 2000, so she should be 26 or 25. I don't remember, she's 2000, 2001.
Okay.
So she's at the peak of her career.
Wonderful
You
to
know,
see.
like normally as a player, you know, you take your first 10 years to get good. Then you have from 26 to 32 to rise and shine. And then
And what comes
after
after
that, her best.
We try to not break too much.
That was a
Really
great
great
swing.
swing, though.
Yeah, yeah. And that's tough when you have left-handed middle because they can let the ball pass by and then just kill it down.
But
It's
it's really nice to see what a great connection she has with the setter here.
yes, yes.
It's a bit rare to see a left-handed middle, and especially to have a setter connect with them so well. Very impressive.
And
Just
then
under
try
the net
again,
there.
but there was also a back row fault as she did step over the line. Yeah, I was saying Gemma, she was in the west side of the country when growing up, and now she plays with Cork with Netforce in Cork. Still south, still on my side of the country, but I don't get to see her as often as I used to.
No, it's great to see them all together today. We had Byrne come back into the front row so we get
Yes.
some more attacking strength. Another back row attack here.
That's a good defense from Regina. And that's a great spike from
recovery.
Gabi, but it's picked up, amazing picked up from number 10. Very fast ball there from
Oh.
Regina, left with no block.
Had a really
Yeah.
nice one-on-one there. It does seem that the Irish squad is moving the ball around a lot. Really nice to have options.
I really like how Coach Delonte has set up his team. He looks really strong. He's using all his weapon on his hand, and it's great to see that. That's a free ball, yeah. And a good spy
really
there.
relying on that
Yeah.
heavy arm of Waukesha. She's been, I think, finding her momentum now, testing the block at the beginning of the
I remember
set,
this
but
player last year at SCA, and she could be really trouble when she gets her ball going like she wants. She can play with the block. So when you have a player that can play with the block, it becomes an issue. Now that's a
another net call.
good spike, but the net touch. Yeah.
I think that's 3 for Northern Ireland at this point.
To give a bit of history, last year at SCA, Ireland came on top, playing Northern Ireland, so they did
In the
win.
women's.
Yeah, on the senior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, though, Northern Ireland came away with
But it was a very tight match.
yes.
I remember that. So, and that's
Another
another
tip by
tip from the
Pickles.
pipe. Yeah. This time the libero say no way, but that it's
just sails out there.
yeah,
by
out
number
of
14.
measure. That's a very odd approach from number 14
It was
there.
a bit like a slide.
It's a slide
backcourt.
approach.
Yeah. I'm not sure how intentional it was.
No, I think I've seen her like she had done it 3 times and she already jumped on 1 foot. I'm not sure how much from a backcourt perspective. I don't know how
Yeah,
much
it's a bit
efficient that could be because you really lose a bit of jump doing the slide. You know,
Like
the
you
slide
know-
is all about getting the speed. That's why you don't kind of stomp. Let's put it this way.
She's trying to go corner to corner with it. And
Yeah.
if it would hit that corner, obviously that would be good.
Yeah,
but it
it's-
seems like the stability is maybe not there. So that finishes our first set, 25-13 for the Republic of Ireland. Let's see if there's many changes going into the second.
Well, considering that the under-18 girls I coach, they lost to 14 the first set, I like that revenge.
Of course, it's
I like
nice to see.
25-13 the
We're
other side.
Commentators, though, we're meant to be a bit neutral here. We can't stop all our biases, but I just love good volleyball.
Yeah, no, I definitely want Northern Ireland to put more of a fight,
Yeah.
but I should really be honest. Like, I really want Ireland to win. Otherwise, I can get Johnny, but Johnny is playing. Otherwise, Johnny can be up here commenting with you, so you have 1-to-1.
We'll get somebody from the other side.
I'm quite sure he's due to commenting later, and he normally does a bit of commenting when it comes to those occasions. Is a great player. I'm not looking at the men's side. If the score is right.
Yeah, to all the viewers, we won't judge you if you flip back and forth between the matches.
Okay, I'm happy that the score is not what I was looking at the other side, because I was looking at a 21-2, but no, we're just missing a number on the score of the men. Two teams here on the girls' side taking their time out.
It's probably best that we have this curtain in between so they don't have the distraction of the other side.
Oh, definitely. Oh, to be honest, Melissa, when you are down there, the last thing you think of what's happening on the other court. You don't.
I think if you're on a bench, you might be
looking.
a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know. As a coach, I tell you, you don't look at the other side.
I know you would never.
I fully focus on what is going on my court.
I think like everybody wants their team to win, but I think there's a lot of honor at stake at the end of the day.
It's really a nice day, and even though I'm not Irish, I always enjoy this day, this challenge. It's not my first. It's my first as a coach down the bench, but it's not my first attending. We used to, I think once on Father's Day was slightly different, so I probably was lying saying that was not my first day. I think one of the first Father's challenge I had was we had an all-star playing against the national. Yeah, so I was actually the coach of the all-star team, and it was 2017. Yeah. So it was the best player. There was an all-star from Ireland and an all-star from Northern Ireland and the national team. And I can also tell the all-star from Ireland won.
Might be a good idea to try and get them.
Yeah, it was nice, because it was not just one competition, but of course you also had to get foreigner players to be free for the day. Oh, that was a nice opening from Aisling. And number 10 then cannot finish his goal, Sarah Scott. She's been a good asset for Northern Ireland, but in general, they were just struggling to find a solution.
It seems like Ireland's come out really strong again with their bench bringing the other games.
Yeah, that's good serve and good cover by Aisling. She said I'm serving, but I can also see cover my side of the court, but then unlucky on cover the block. They're trying to get the measure on there.
I think if Northern Ireland gets that block closed, there's really a huge threat, and the Republic of Ireland has to work on their coverage.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for them, because if Mark keep his strategy, also the one of using the double sub as a in-game strategy that you do it all the time, it's going to be very hard for Northern Ireland to pick up the setter distribution.
Yeah.
Because then you work with two different setters, two different opposites, so you don't have enough data to then let's say, okay, when the setter does this, I should block this side. So I think that's a good strategy. I really hope to see Mark doing it like a...
Yeah, and I think it can be difficult as a player, especially as an attacker, when you have to constantly switch between two different styles of set, but it's great to see that they have the team cohesion, that they can cope with those changes without much change in their stride.
Look, I've been a middle blocker for all my life, and any time I have found a team that was using the double sub during mid set, you know, that's where we normally would do a double sub. You know, if you use it consistently, you do around mid set. And I hated it. I hated it because by the time I knew where to block, and I was another setter, another opposite, different style. Oh gosh, it was the focus that you need to have as a middle is unbelievable.
We'll see how their flow goes. It worked the first set. We're still
Amy for the serve. She was being very good on the previous set, and still is. Gets herself an overpass or a tight pass on the net. Not sure if Lara did touch that ball, but
take the glory
got
for
the
it
point.
anyways,
Yeah. Oh, you are that type of player?
Oh, definitely.
You take the glory even if you don't touch the ball?
Yeah, you celebrate. Like there's nothing wrong with celebrating. You do it with your team, not towards the other team.
Oh, I know, of course.
Okay, got a bit of a scramble.
Oh, that was a bit short. Picked up by the tall blocker. Ashlyn said that now I'm gonna go down one. And ball out from number 16.
I think she's got the feel of the defense now. She knows where the spots are. But again, we have to get that first and second touch under control for her to have all the options.
So now we have Amy again for the serve, and I think short toss.
We're not critiquing too much.
Huh?
We're not coaching today.
I know. It's so hard, isn't
I
it,
know,
Joe?
it's hard to turn it off.
So what do we talk about if I'm not talking about coaching? Let's talk about the weather. It's a nice sunny day outside.
It actually is a nice sunny day outside. For once, it's still freezing.
Yeah. 5 o'clock this morning, it was really frosty, I tell you that.
Yeah.
And there is an overpass from the setter, backcourt.
She tried to save it with that one hand, but didn't
Yeah,
quite get there.
and as we say, double sub, a bit early down in the set. It's 8-3 for underscore for Ireland. I think Mark said we might not have another option to do it again, so she said, he said, I'm gonna do it now.
No, they're 5 points up. Might as well go.
And now Regina for the serve. She has a very nice serve. Floats, goes down close to the net, but great receive.
Yeah.
Good block touch there on the middle. And a bit out of measure from Gabby there.
It was still.
It was,
Do we have a net touch?
was a net touch
It
there.
looks like there was a net touch. I
Okay.
didn't see what it was. And we have a timeout.
Saved by the bell there.
Yeah, she did have a bit of an open net with that big hole in the block. She tried to.
Yeah,
shoot it to the line.
you know what? The player gets greedy. You get that ball, open net, no, and every coach just like kill in the middle of the court. Kill in the middle of the court. You have no block. They're like, no, I'm going down the line because I can. They're like, no, you cannot.
I feel like the girls tend to, try to do the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too stereotypical, but what I see with the boys, when they have an open net, it almost gets in their head even more, and they tend to put the ball straight into the net instead of over. When they have
like
something.
okay, let's put it. If there is a mistake on the boys, it will be definitely
in
the net. If
the
a mistake with the girl, it will be out.
They go for the margins.
I prefer a nice hole in the middle of the court.
Yeah.
That's what I normally say. Just go in the middle of the court, kill it.
Yeah.
Just make a hole.
Great swing there, but still long.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows if that's this misconnection with the change in the setter. We have a sub here for Northern Ireland.
Well, you are assumed that you play with your team, and if you use this substitution systematically, you should not have much difference on the change of setter on your side. So I think that was just a bad touch, but good save there on the roll tip over the net. And that's the problem that I was trying to explain my under-18 team. If you set short and close to the net against North of Ireland, you're not going to win that fight.
No.
So the ball has to be slightly off the net and wide, so then the spiker has more option. But of course,
Sometimes
you
with
can
the-
tell
with
us in
these-
your team, damn, at under 18, just like it's, you can tell them, but
No,
it
but
might
with
not
these-
work.
With these blockers in the middle for Northern Ireland, you just have to be prepared to cover every ball. I think we know they're going to get some that.
But if you let them run, so if you leave a very wide ball, you know, they are good
Yeah.
blocker, but if you make them run, and so on the over the 9 meter,
We've seen that
They don't
already.
close
There's a
it.
bit of a,
Yeah.
a gap whenever they have to go all
yes,
the way outside.
it's the problem in the short ball. If on the short ball, you don't win
There's
it.
that cross court. She's been looking
Yeah. She's trying for that, and although I have to say the block was really well positioned,
great.
it's just the libero she a bit behind the block, so then she was a bit late on that dive. But
Well, like
look,
you said, she's a strong player, and when
Yeah,
she,
a
when
fair
she has
shot
the
is a
set,
fair
she
shot.
She can find her angles.
that's your type of shot.
It really is my favorite shot.
Yeah. So for whoever is at home and have no clue who me and Melissa are, not only we are coach, but we are on, as I said, that kind of player. We try to do our best. We are past our peak of success.
Oh no! Don't say that.
That was just a nice way to say that we are not as young as the player on
Yeah,
court.
we are definitely not.
Yeah, so.
Look, we do our best.
But Melissa has a great cross short, very tight and
Don't-
very hard to defend.
Don't give away all my tricks.
You don't have only that. I only gave one away.
Okay, that was a great swing through our block there by Brooke McCallum. Let's see if they can find some momentum here. So we were up 5.
I'm telling you at home, I'm sitting somebody that is cheering for North of Ireland. Like she's trying to
do-
balance me.
I am trying to balance. I'll be fair. So my husband's Northern Irish.
That's the reason why.
The first time he ever saw volleyball was the St. Patrick's Day a few years
Okay.
ago. And that was when it was in the north. So that was quite the experience. There was a bit more drama there
Oh.
on the men's side, of course.
Oh.
The women are very civil, I think.
Now we've seen the closing of the double sub, so we take carry for Gabby Smolin back on court and Emer Byrne for Regina. So we're back
Oh,
again
great
with
overpass, but even
yeah.
better dig.
If-
Just got the line. Dave Dalton doesn't agree with the line judge's call. So
I
he's
have not
overturned it.
seen that ball because I'm a bit tired, so I'm sitting down, so I don't see the bottom of the corner. I trust the ref. I always try to trust the ref.
You can trust Dave, I think.
And timeout. Now, like we see, the double sub, these not work out as Mark had hoped because he did it on an 8-3 score point, and he closed it the point before, so there were 11-7, something like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
11-7. So they
Didn't
went
get very
point to
many points
point.
out of the
Yeah, they went
rotation.
point to point on that. You know, you hope to do a bit of to get a bit
Yes.
of margin because you are bringing 3 spiker up front again. So you are hoping for detaching from the opponent a bit more. But they went point to point, which is. We know North of Ireland is gonna come back fighting. You know they're not gonna leave it.
No.
They're not being happy to be 4 points behind.
No,
so
this,
now it's
this gap has held steady now for a while, so I don't think Ireland can relax too much.
now that's
Great
here.
move.
Yeah,
Great
great
defense
dig.
there. Let's see if
Now
we can get the
middle
middle.
3 blocker
Over the
there.
triple block.
Yeah. Now we try to play a pipe, but Libero still on the jumping line. Great
Really good
block from
cover.
Evie. It's
Oh.
coming back, and they can't recover that. I love that block. And that's
Oh,
why,
it's
well,
really
the
good.
middle blocker in me, I see a good block, and it's just like I'm ecstatic.
But I am really impressed with the libero from Northern Ireland, Megan McBurney, is really trying to take up a leadership position there. She's all
That's
over
a
the court
ball
on
in, and the
defense.
judge line's seen it. Everybody's seen it. Dave has seen it. No, well, the libero from North of Ireland, I think since I'm in Ireland, I've seen her play at any, just across all the national team. And I like her. I like her. She's an experienced player. She's basically telling everybody where
You
to
can
go, where
see
to
her,
stand,
yeah. And it looks
what to do.
It looks like they appreciate it.
Yeah.
She's definitely the boss of the backcourt.
And that's what it should be.
Oh,
That was a great swing. The position on the block wasn't the one that I would recommend on that
no, it looks
approach.
like Sarah Scott there let out a bit of anger, and she's
Yeah.
walking back to the serve. Let's see what she can do.
Yeah, she can be a bit nasty from the baseline. She has a nasty serve. I'm not joking. So we'll see. But we have a great line of passer. We've seen that substitution with
That was a
Evin
nasty
back.
serve.
Yeah. So that's Evin there. That she's normally a great passer, but I said that serve is not easy to pass.
That
so
almost had a side spin on it.
yeah.
It dropped very
It
short.
drops very. It's
You
yeah.
can see
And it drops last minute.
The Irish
so
serve receive have all taken a big step up. Let's see if it works.
doesn't work this time. So got a card out of jail there.
There's your girl, Amy, back to serve again.
Yeah.
Great serve receive.
That's good.
Tip is easily
Yeah,
covered.
but middle on the
Another
ball
hole in
there,
the
and
block,
a great
but she
swing.
goes for the line.
Yeah.
Very fast pace on that set there.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
spreads the block
Ashlyn
like
has
they want.
been working on that speed on the ball, on the set, to make it that speed accurate, and it's a good work from her. Like, she's still a young setter, you know, she's 2006, so it's we're talking about somebody that is not yet 20 years old.
Look at that play.
was
That
a
was
great play.
the most clever play we've seen today, I think.
Yeah, that was a nice
With
draw
Byrne
from the
coming
girl.
around. Really nice gamble to mix up those tempos there that the Northern Irish blockers couldn't follow.
And they said it. They made the whole strategy about being offensive, no fear, and it's paying off. Because when you see a team that has tried playing combination and they're not Asian, that means you're in a great mindset.
Well, it's really nice to see people attempting kind of the next level strategies here.
And Ashlyn told me a while ago, she's like, I want to be more, you know, Oriental style, because the Asian are famous to play this type of combination. They have multiverse players, so they can do anything from any side, which is wouldn't be the European style of play, or I don't know, American. How many combination do you run in States?
We do combinations. Sometimes I feel like we try to be too tricky.
Yeah.
But that actually, Lara McNichols there had that amazing kill. She played in Japan for 1 year. And so I know she's been used to playing more that style.
Okay.
Although
No, it's just different type of play, and we want to see more, because that's really that's what the spectator want to see. They want to see, you know, that they're cheating the block, players with the block. But it's hard to play. It's really hard.
To play. The basic ball control that you need to have to even attempt that sort of thing. It's not something you see much in the Irish League.
No, no.
We have a second timeout there.
Yeah.
As Ireland's running away with it a bit, 20-11. But yeah, you see, I think that the Irish League has been increasing a little bit year by year with their level.
Oh, the level, it's completely different. How long have you been in Ireland, men?
Just 4 years.
4 years.
But I was retired from indoor when I came here.
We got you back. No, what I mean that would be my 10th year in Ireland, and considering when I arrived at the volleyball, the culture of volleyball has grown exponentially, you know, and back then it was even hard to find Irish players that were playing. You know, like it was hard to find a team, you know, not even 3 now. Now we have an under 18, under 20 and seniors, you know, back then you barely could find a senior team. And
but no, you see the many years of growth and development coming into play now.
Yeah. And they do, and it's really it's nice to see. Like when I started in Ireland, as I said, I had in the club I joined. There was 4 16 years old girl, and one was the libero here, Katrina. One was Gemma. One was Amy, and one that she's not here now. And I said, girls, like, you're one of the few Irish players in the league, so there's kind of goes for granted that eventually you make senior, because when you start, nobody did. And at the same here, there was the other school, that was Newbridge schools that had the 2 Byrne sisters.
Yes.
So they're all on that same age group.
You can see though, like, I think it's been fairly obvious who the standout players were in Ireland in the past, but as our underage levels are growing exponentially, I think it's the competition to get on these squads is going to be much more tough in future years.
But they did an amazing work. Like those girls, they really worked too hard. It's not that we're just the only one, but they did put in the work, because even back then they had to compete with Polish players. They had to compete, and they didn't give up. That was the most important thing.
Libero almost forgot to come on court there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Really nice line shot. Irish block not really taking the space
that was a mix-up on the libero. That was supposed to be the libero for defense. That was happening on the Irish side.
Look, maybe the bench got a little bit too excited there. It seemed
well, they're 22-13. You said that if you were on the bench, you were watching the man. That's a nice fight from Aisling Carey there. She comes up front, and then Gemma there with another block. Love that. So it's really nice. For me, it's nice to see, because 10 years ago, I met this girl, and they were
your babies.
15, 16, not all of them, because the Byrne sisters were in the other school. But Grace was part of the under-16 team that went to Denmark. So back then we went to play a NEDSA competition with the under-16. So Amy would be there, and Grace would have been there. Not sure if anybody else on the bench. Laura Connolly would have been there.
You know, my first under 19, my first year here, I coached some of these girls in Luxembourg. The Byrnes, Amy, Laura.
Yeah, you would have been like. So we went to Denmark in 2019. You said you're 4 years in the country, so you were just after
2021.
COVID. Just after COVID. So after their stop, and to me, it's great to see them here, and they competitively play, and they're successful in what they do. So fair play to all the movement, I'd say, and the coaches that have helped so far.
Looks like the wheels came off a bit for Northern Ireland.
Yes. Now, I know you won the fight. I won the fight too.
Yes. 3 sets isn't long enough. But you think it might be 3?
I think, or what I hope?
What? Okay, tell me what you hope for.
I hope that it's going to be 3 sets. Not only because, see, I come from the far south of the country, so I'm up since 5.
That's
if you really
true.
want to speak about 5 sets in a
That's
row,
true.
like it's, I might just have to take a break.
I'm just around the corner, so I can stay here all day. I want to see the
I've
Northern
done
Irish
that
come back
even
fighting.
when you're around the corner, even when you live nearby and you have to do 5 sets in a row. It's not that easy.
Yeah, we haven't had a 5-setter yet.
Oh, I bet that it's going to be the last match.
The last match. The
I'm
women's
gonna bet
or the
my money.
men's?
I honestly have to be fair. I stay away from the men, so I don't know them well. And I know the under-18 because we have those weekly ups, so I coach some of them in Cork. But past the under-18, I don't know them well, so I have no idea of who's gonna win that. The under-20 women could be. I hope for a 3-0, but it might be one of the tightest game because then we see most of the under-18 from Northern Ireland that play against the under-18 Ireland playing that game. So it's 12 out of 14 will be the same players.
Now, do you know, are any on this current squad for the women's seniors also playing under-20s?
Yes.
How many of them?
I think two.
Okay.
Two of the senior gonna play the under 20, and then there's 12. Yeah, because there's 12 of the under 18, but there is I think one under 18 that goes the full way
Okay.
against the 3 squad.
But that could be a strategy that the coaches are taking, maybe to save one person, to push for one match. or that you
I
think they
don't
just-
believe that. I generally don't believe that any coach that sits on the bench
is considering another
is
team.
considering another match.
Yeah.
Like, you go for the win. You have been a coach yourself. Like, unless you really play a long tournament and really you have to save your energy, but then you mean that you're already qualified.
Yes.
You know, if you play the full and you know you're already qualified,
Yes.
then yes, you're gonna save your energy. But on a game straight up that you have win or lose,
Yeah,
you're not
you
gonna save
just go
energy.
for
No
it.
coach is gonna go for it. I believe so. You know, like, even if you're on a tight, just especially because if you, the sooner you win it, the more energy you save.
It's true. But something like this, if you're down 2 sets, it's
Well, you just say you just give it up?
no.
Ah, no, because
But
I
you
don't.
might make your it
That's-
might affect your substitution choices. Potentially. Like, you're not choosing to give up the set.
No, hopefully not.
No, I don't think anyone would do that.
No, anyone would do that. Now, North of Ireland goes in with the same 6, so
Yes.
they are not saving anyone.
No. They're going
Mark
for the win.
Delonte had the 2 middle change. So it's confirmed same team with the change of setter. So Regina comes as a main setter for Ireland.
I wonder if they'll do
and
the
there's
double set this time.
2 middle. I think they will. Probably he also wants to see how the double set or reverse. And which opposite plays better with one setter. It might be the case. You know, I'm quite sure he's still figuring out couple of solution before.
Wow, look
the
at that
ICA,
off the
you know,
triple
like-
block. Finally got that really nice
Yeah.
back row attack. That was,
It was a
just some-
first block. It was a good block, and then just on the second attempt
But yeah,
off the block. Yeah.
Wonderful coverage by the libero again.
Yeah, that's changing. You know, like for Mark, this game, so you're 2 up. You easily won first and second set. I can understand that you want to kind of experience, you know, like try what's gonna happen. You know, you want to make sure that before you go to SCA, you want to be sure of your card,
do
because
your
when you come at SCA, you might put a bit more under pressure,
Yep.
and you need to know who's going to perform for you under pressure. So I understand why the sub in this set, but I'm quite sure he's going to redo the double sub, at least. I put my bet on it.
Okay.
Taking bets?
I'm not betting you any money.
Oh, come on.
I might bet you a coffee.
There is Cheltenham going on all week. You're not betting on horses?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not that Irish yet.
I have no clue about horse racing, but I love reading the names of the horses.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
so funny.
That's the fun of it. Okay, we have a really nice swing by Northern Ireland now. Looks like we might actually have a game on our hands.
That's a great
Really great
block on a
blocking.
shoot. But cover, and then we have a replay.
Really nice one-handed
Yeah.
save there by Byrne. Oh, and miscommunication.
And
on
North of Ireland
defense.
fall on that. I know on this ball I really feel for North of Ireland,
I know.
because I had a couple of them before and they kill me. Like, you're a coach and the free ball falls in between 2 players and you're just like, oh.
What do you do as a coach when that
Well,
happens?
the coach can do a lot on training, but
But
when
in a
it's
game-
in game time, when a coach, you just try to.
Oh, through that triple block again.
I normally
nice
try to
movie.
shift the focus, because when a ball falls between 2 players, the 2 players already know that something went wrong.
And the-
So
the
pointing
first
it
thing
out,
they
it doesn't
do-
help.
The first thing they do is look at the coach.
Yeah, and I just like shift the focus,
Yeah.
shift the focus somewhere else. So normally I always think of the next action, and I say just move on, girls.
Oh, we have another
Yep.
miscommunication, this time on the Irish side.
So you say move on. In this case, I would say, okay, give me a nice receive. That's it. Like, just let them think something else. Then whatever did go wrong has to be fixed at training.
And you see Regina trying to do just that there, calm down her team.
Yeah,
We have a
but
young-
that comes also from unexperienced players. You
Yes.
know, like Regina has been playing this type of competition. She knows that one point is not the end of the game. So
And that
So
was
girls move on. Like, we'll do better the next one.
and that was the young libero, Kate, who's, I don't know how long she's been with the senior team. This might be her first year.
Katrina.
Kate.
But Kate is. Are you talking about Ireland?
Libero. Yeah.
Our libero.
Yes, yes.
No, we only have Katrina and Grace there.
Maybe I can't see anything.
Katrina is the captain, and I know
Oh,
her
yes,
well.
yes.
Yeah, and Grace would be the second libero.
I can't see today.
Kate would be the libero of the under 20.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, that was like no.
I thought
Unless
that
you
was
call
her.
Katrina Kate.
No, I don't.
So I can tell you also the nickname. Katrina in Net Force is Kat. When
Oh.
she was playing with us in Monster Thunder was Trina.
That's
So
interesting.
yeah, but I know Bet calls her
Regional
Kat.
nicknames.
Kat, yeah. She doesn't mind.
Okay.
She's
Really
one of the
nice
star
service
players. She
there.
just wants to play and she enjoys the game. One of the best players to have on your team. Now that's the confidence on number 16. Raise it up. We
Waukesha
got
there is
yeah.
really fired up now. Maybe she's aiming off the outside.
The
of that
captain
block now.
goes asking something.
There she goes. Not sure what the discussion here is.
I don't know. She normally doesn't go talking to the ref much. She wouldn't go without a reason, I'll tell you that.
Of course not. Really nice long float serve there by Tara Mooney.
That's a good swing from Lara. Hard to contain, and then number
Now-
10 can't do anything about it.
Do you know this rule change for next season?
Of the changing the direction of the ball.
When
no?
it
Or they
hits
just-
the ceiling.
Oh yeah, that you can keep playing.
Yes.
But see, everybody gets that wrong. If it doesn't affect the, if it barely touched the ceiling, if it
Yes.
touched the cord, but if it's if
If it changes direction.
if it changes direction, it's still a fault.
So
If it's a rebound, it's not a ball to be played.
I grew up playing this way in the U.S.
Okay.
And I think it's actually quite nice. I get very frustrated playing in Europe when, the tiniest
Barely
little
touch a
on
cord.
something.
No, I think
and we play in these low halls where
yeah,
you
let's
don't have much control.
let's put it this way. This rule comes into play. Yes, it comes from US anyway. It comes also because the new venue, they're just multi-sport like the one in US. And also the camera. So you have
it's been
the
multiple
equipment
times
of the
now that
camera,
it's
you have the
hitting
cord.
the-
So there's a lot of touches that the ball can do without changing direction.
But I
I'm on
think
the
it's-
opinion that if it hits the ceiling, it's always a rebound, so it's really not playable. But, there's
I
a lot
would
of
like
cord.
to see how it changes. I really think it's better for the game to keep it going. But
Yeah, of course. I honestly don't mind. If there is a rule, you play by the rule. If the rule isn't there, you just play without the rule. It's
I don't know.
they do it for the show, and
Yes.
that's the reason why they're also changing back to the old ways about the tip. Like that you can't really do a push.
Because they saw-
The rule has always been there. It's just that it has got more lenient during the years, but now it's got brought to a point that can really hold the ball and push it against the block. It's really not nice to see anymore. That's why they're
No.
trying to bring it back to what it used to be. A push is a push.
I heard one rule that a couple of years ago when the FIVB was talking about, how do we make this game more accessible to everyone. I heard one very extreme solution.
No,
No rotations.
no rotation fault at all.
No rotations at all.
Like everybody
You
plays
stay-
everyone.
You stay in your position.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you that on this one. I'm not gonna make names or anything, but I got a video of an under 18 players, and she's actually 14, and she plays in another country. And she sent me and said, "Look, send me video of playing, how you play, what you do." It was so interesting because her team at under 14 level, under 16, I don't know if we category they play, they always play with setter in one. So it doesn't matter who
oh,
go
yeah.
to serve.
What country was this?
Switzerland.
Oh,
So the thing is, it doesn't matter who goes to serve. Whoever goes to serve is the setter.
setter.
So they always play, and I thought that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because you teach all
At
the
that
skills
age, you have-
to
you-
all
you
the, and
shouldn't
in the
specialize.
most difficult situation. Because the setter in one is one of the most difficult rotations.
Yes.
So if you teach everyone to play that, you teach everyone all the skills.
Yes. And
And
then
I thought that blew my mind.
it's an interesting
Yeah.
strategy. Now, we have been talking about general volleyball and missed
But
out on
North
the
of
drama
Ireland,
in front of us.
yeah.
Because Northern Ireland is really being aggressive
Right.
on their
I
offense here.
let Melissa talk about it because she wanted that the whole day long.
Look, I
so
won a real game, and now we have a really nice game in
see,
front
I
of us.
can't really cheer too much for North of Ireland because half of my team is playing on the Irish, senior Irish. I don't have my players coming back to me. Why didn't you support us? So you go off for North of Ireland. Go.
Okay, we've established that Erica is supporting her girls no matter what. I am also supporting them. Some of them are my girls, my teammates. But look, I want good volleyball. So Northern Ireland is up now, 11-7. They haven't had a lead anywhere near this the entire match. Ireland's made a few different substitutions here, but it looks like we're back to mostly the core group. We do have...
Yeah, they just redo the double sub again
Yeah.
with Ashlyn and Gabby coming on. So I think that is just what Marka said for the day, like doubles are happening on the first rotation with the setter going front court. And that's it. You're going to see it closing it
And
the
now we
moment
have-
Ashlyn goes front court again.
We have my teammate Laura Connolly back to serve. Wonderful serve. And Northern Ireland is really
through the
picking.
block.
I think they changed their strategy to just put everything through the wings there and aim for that outside hand because it's happened at least 3 times this set and it's worked.
It's a bit of a waste with those middle though. When I see a team that just decide to go all the outside hitter to resolve everything, a part of me dies.
But I'm an outside hitter. I love that. Just give me the ball all the time. Why does anybody else need to hit the ball?
You've never been a middle, have
No,
you? Yeah,
no. I know the middles don't get treated fairly, but look, it's called a middle blocker, not a middle hitter.
I think they just added the blocker so they give us a purpose. It wasn't used to be middle blocker. It was
No,
just middle.
it was just
and
middle.
then eventually they add middle blocker. So I think they just
But
tell,
in
okay, you know
Italian-
you have a purpose in life.
Do you just say centrale?
Centrale.
Just
Just
general
middle.
centrale. You're just the middle.
But
The
see,
one in the middle.
But see, I actually was lucky because I played all my career as a middle until I came on Ireland. I came on Ireland, I played everything: setter, outside, opposite, outside hitter. I missed the libero, but in Italy, I played half of my life as a middle, and I was lucky. My
Yeah.
setter, they were feeding me ball one right after left and center. But then again, the receive was there. Well done,
Oh, look at
Regina.
that.
She looked at it, she wanted that corner, she go for it, and that was a nice ace. She's
comes-
trying to pick the game back.
She's one of those experienced players that can really see what's going on and what's coming next. Found the perfect spot. Let's see if she changes here. Northern Irish service receive.
But
has
there is
changed
one
up a
thing I
bit.
always say to the middles. If you want to be the middle that I've been, you have to go for every ball. So
yeah.
you don't have to save one jump in your leg, because if in every break point you are there, eventually they'll give you the ball.
So Regina has stuck with the same spot on the court.
Yes,
even
and
though
it's
the serve
right.
receive changed.
It's right because it's still one of the most difficult balls to set. The ball
Yeah.
that comes from behind. So even if you don't get a straight ace, you still put a team in trouble.
But we'll see if the Northern Irish libero can recover here. Really nice by Walkington.
And now it's a long cross,
Okay.
well covered by Lara there. Opening for the
net.
opposite, a bit
Oh.
short. Middle was there. Now she goes off the middle and
Bit of a
point.
scramble. Wouldn't call that cover a double touch.
I actually had the rail in front of me. I
Oh,
did not
no.
see that touch.
It's very close.
I'm leaning a bit back, so kind of my eyesight, it just goes. I can see the Irish court,
Okay.
and then I cannot see the end line of the North of Ireland court, and just straight under the net of North of Ireland, I cannot see.
Okay, so I will
Should I
cover-
stand up?
No, I will
You
cover
cover
that
that?
gap. I'll cover that gap. Okay, so we are back to a tied game. I think if Northern Ireland can get their serve receive back, they can manage to put that offense to use again. But if that pass isn't there, there's no hope. So let's see how they come out with this serve from Regina. stay focused. Not a bad pass.
Yeah, that was good, but
Triple
still a
block in
hard,
the middle.
yeah, still a hard one to play with the middle. So the middle couldn't go full power, and
That was
that's
the chance. I think
Yeah.
that just didn't get that right
didn't
arm. with
put
the
the
right angle
hands
over.
the other side. I
Yeah.
like stretch your hands all over the other side of the net.
We used to say you're reaching into the letterbox. Like
See,
just
you have the same
sliding
like the
hand
postman
in.
thing. So you have the
Yes.
same similar things in different part of the game.
It's the same sport.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have another tie game. We have Ashton Carey there. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong team. That was Ruby Casey. Long swing there by the wing.
Yeah.
I think Sarah
A bit
Scott's
under the ball. She went full power.
She's
so
gotten a lot of balls today. I think maybe there's a bit of pressure there to do something no matter what the set's like.
I think number 10, number 16, and the libero are the key player at the moment for this team. It'd be hard to sub them at the moment. Like, you know, that's the problem. You know, when you know you have a player that needs a break,
Yeah.
just fresh air, but it's a key. It's important for the others. It's hard to sub because
Yeah.
then you sub
Especially
the
after
player.
2 sets.
Yeah, as a coach, you know it that you're
Yes.
doing the right thing, but players on court don't understand it.
No.
Players say, why are you taking out my safety net? Like my blanket. She's my safety blanket. Why is out?
But that's what is nice to see on the Irish team so far, that they've been able to make multiple subs and they haven't had too much of a dip in performance.
No, but that's. I always say when everything works, everything works.
Yeah.
And I mean that, like, in a positive moment, you can, if you have a good team, like, you can make any sub you want, and they'll be fine because
Yes.
everything was working. But you are asking for a sub on catching up from a 2-0 down.
So when it's not working,
That is
you feel the
something
pressure
isn't
even
working.
more.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. That's what I say. Like at the moment, if you are winning, yes, you can do any sub you want. People be happy. But when you are tight and when you have to fight back, you really have a high level of maturity to deal with the subs.
I missed one sub there and a missed serve. Puts a bit of momentum back to the Northern Irish side.
Well, the sub though was on the on outside eater
Yeah,
side. It
Dowling
was
is
yeah. Shouldn't have
Really?
should be in effect the middle.
No.
Doreen, the middle edge missed the serve. She actually has a very big power serve.
Oh, she went for it with the
yeah.
power there.
Yeah, but when you have a power serve, it's just like Leon going to serve. If it goes on the other side, it's an ace. But
Nice
if it doesn't,
recovery
it
by
doesn't.
Laura Connolly there.
Yeah.
I think that was a touch on the
that's-
block.
And
And really nice cross-court
yeah.
shot by Byrne. Yeah, if the Northern Irish block can stay together, then they're a formidable force. But if it's not there, it's really leaving a lot of openings for the Irish side.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, because, yeah. So that's the player I was telling you about, which for the under 18 is the captain, is number 18 for North of Ireland, and now comes on court. So that's the player that she has been sub in the middle. She has been a key player on the under 18 team. She's gonna play the under 20 next, and that's the player that come across the full player development. Remember this name, Mia McCalmont, because I think she's gonna be playing for North of Ireland for a long time.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to see the coach using all his options here. And triple block even on the back row attack from Ireland forces it out.
And if I think her sister, yeah, it's here as well, number 8.
I don't know which one is older.
Number 8 is older, so which is
Brooke.
Brooke. She's the other middle.
Okay.
So
this timeout is very crucial here. If Northern Ireland can come out and recover, they're still very much in this game. If Ireland takes this point, I think they can run away with it. That's 2 timeouts for Northern Ireland, so this is their last chance. A little bit of pressure here. Great serve receive, and goes back to her. Great defense by Byrne. Tip recovered by Northern Ireland. Through the block, but we're still going. Back row attack for Byrne, and it sails long. Okay, we have a game.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second.
Oh, were you looking at the other court?
I've seen a yellow card flying through.
Oh no.
Yeah, I see cards and it just makes where?
I don't.
I'm like a doggy. Cards.
Every Patrick's Day.
That's the
I think
referee inside me.
There's one card.
That's the referee inside me. Like that's when I get distracted. Look at the card.
Free ball for Northern Ireland. Bit of an inside
Who needs
set.
to be put in jail?
Okay,
Ooh,
Byrne puts it away this time on the back row. So still not too much room to relax here. We're 2017.
2018. I'm confident Mark will
18,
get away. Yeah, we'll get away with it. Yes, nice serve. And speaking of the 2 schools that Begida, number 17 that came in was part of the same school of the Byrne sisters. So it was Newbridge. And then you can see the 2 schools that 10 years ago were kind of holding hostage for the whole school league.
Powerhouses.
Newbridge and Colasta, that's your team.
Yeah. It'll be really interesting to see how much that continues in the future, or how many
I think
other
it's
schools are growing.
diversified quite a lot.
Ooh.
From what it used to be, and it's good. That's what we wanted, you know. Like I think it's gonna grow. It's gonna be all the players will learn even to deal within each other, even if they haven't come from the same background, you know.
The serve receive is there for the North, but the block is too
Yeah.
strong for Ireland.
And that's good to see. Good to see.
Really nice passing. Let's see if
nice
they can...
team.
Good cover
That's
by Grace.
very good. Now for the kill.
Oh, really nice.
And yeah, couldn't stop that power now. We're close.
18, but it's actually 18.
Yeah,
My
it's
kicker's
18.
A bit off.
I think you just have to go to your hubby and say, I'm sorry. Is he here? Is he watching?
No, he's not here today. You know, the first time we came and saw it, we took a break from the lambing.
Oh.
We were playing up north
Yeah.
in County Down, and his family farm is not far away from where the hall was. So we were lambing all day, and we came to watch the volleyball and then went back to the sheep.
All right, let's see. Let's see if the opposite gets what she wanted to do all along. Get that swing, 1-1. Way more mind 1-2, to be honest. So nice. Wasn't much jump. It wasn't much. It was just nicely direct towards the center.
But now that you have, it's
But
still really
it's
difficult.
5-match
no
point.
room for error.
5-match point. I still
here's a chance Northern
think
Ireland
he
put
has
it
at
away.
least 1 or 2
They go
timeouts
to
in
the
end.
wing. Good cover. Oh, that was maybe not the smartest decision.
And
Oh,
so
Laura
close,
went
but
for the
I like to
line.
see that aggression. Fair play, fair play.
She
I
went for
don't
the
mind.
glory.
Yeah.
It's fine. It was a good
But that's what
attempt.
we want to see. You
Yes.
want a good volleyball, you want to see that.
Now, I don't know. I'm sure you haven't been watching the beach, but the first tournament's going on in Brazil right now. I saw one of the craziest recoveries yesterday. Sweden was winning the tiebreak 10-4 against the new American team.
All right.
They ended up losing a 10-1 point swing, 15-11. So I'm just saying, crazier things have happened. It's 24-20
Not
right
today.
now. There's always a chance.
Not today.
I agree. The Irish squad seems like they have it in the bag, but
No,
look,
they have
you
it.
can
They
never
just
relax.
like, you can see their face. They
You
are,
can never relax too much. Let's see.
it doesn't happen. You fail a slide down the line by 10
Yeah.
centimeter, you kill the next one. Like, that's the confidence.
Just like that.
That's
There
the
we go.
confidence. Like, just
You saw the confidence in
Yes,
Regina there on the
I
set,
know.
and Byrne putting it away. Really well played by Ireland.
Yeah.
The Northern Irish made a great effort at the end there.
And
Made
I
it a good
think
third
boys
set.
on the other side, they take a 2-0 up, so there's gonna be a fight. Very tight on the other side. So far, Ireland with 2 matches, and North of Ireland 1.
But still, a few more
There are
matches to
3
play
more
today.
matches, 1 halfway there, and 2 more matches to play. It was nice to see the girls playing against North of Ireland and be cynical. I like
Yes.
the word cynical, okay?
You're cynical.
No, I'm not cynical, but when I play, I like to be.
Okay,
Like,
I agree. All right, we're gonna sign off for
I'm
now.
sorry.
Thanks for
I'm
watching
really
with
sorry,
us.
Mela.
I know,
I'm really
I
sorry. I
know.
know you were cheering for the other country.
I cheer for good volleyball.
Ah, all right, all right.
Well done to all the players and the coaches.
Yeah, well done to everyone. It was a nice challenge. More to
Signing
come.
off for today.
Next one at 3
Next
o'clock.
game at 3 o'clock? Yes.
Next game, stay tuned. Under 20 women, North of Ireland against Ireland, 3 o'clock, and see if the women will bring another one home.
Let's see. Cheers. Thank you, everyone.